All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I always want to give praises to Yahweh Shema Shai. Double honors to the apostle elders at Great Millstone, and peace and safety to the elect. All right, these are the brothers here at Gmsatlanta, okay? And, you know, we out here at the Georgia Guidestones, okay? And this is something a lot of brothers is familiar with within the GMS camps and probably other camps as well. You know, so we decided through the Spirit to take a visit out here. You know, this is Elberton County, Georgia, about two and a half hours, I say 2 hours north of Atlanta, okay? And, you know, we just wanted to bring out some information on these stones that you see behind us in the background, okay? Because this is, these stones is letting you know that the so-called white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of, man, okay? Once you go down the list that you see right behind us, once you go down the list of the so-called laws of the New World, you will see the so-called white man is a devil, man. And how he words it, the average peon out here would be like, oh, well, that sounds like a neat idea. You know what I mean? But when you understand the agenda and you understand the motives behind the so-called white man, you'll be like, hey, man, this man is a devil, man. Okay, so we're going to get into a couple of articles. We got a couple of precepts lined up, and we just going to build on it. Hopefully you brothers are edified. Okay, so I'm going to just start with one scripture. Get 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3.
All right, 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3.
Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come,
except there become a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition.
Right, and that's why we out here. That prophecy is happening right now. Okay, we're revealing that man of sin, the son of perdition, which is who? The so-called white man. According to the Bible, his biblical nationality is Esau. Come out the nation of Edom. Okay, so that's the son of perdition, man. Perdition, if I'm not mistaken, means destruction. Okay, and that's a part of his guidelines, so to speak. Okay, now notice the first commandment on the wall. It says maintain humanity under 500 million. Now, the human population, so to speak, and of the world today is over 7.5 billion, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so he wants to basically reduce over half of population and then maintain that population in its perpetual order. Okay, so you had an article, brother?
Con. This is the Georgia Guidestones from the Wikipedia. It says the Georgia Guidestones is a granite monument erected in 1980 in Elbert County, Georgia, in the United States. A set of 10 guidelines is inscribed on the structure in 8 modern languages, and a shorter message is inscribed at the top of the structure in 4 ancient language scripts: Babylonian, Classical Greek, Sanskrit, and Egyptian hieroglyphs.
As you can see behind us, you know, we'll get the footage and we'll put the footage within the lesson. But as you can see behind us, on each side of each stone, they have the same commandments written in about 8 different languages. Okay, Swahili, and that right there is to let you know that this is a new world agenda. Okay, it's not just an American agenda; it's the whole world that they aiming to basically have up under their feet. We're talking about the elites here. Okay, the Illuminati, or the top international banking families that run the world, that run the currency, man. Okay, these are the masterminds behind the deception in the world. These are the masterminds behind the money. Okay, and they basically control the planet. Okay, you got more, bro?
It says the monument stands at the highest point in Elbert County, about 90 miles east of Atlanta, 45 miles from Athens, and 9 miles north of the center of Elberton. The stones are visible from Georgia Highway 77 and are reached by turning east on Guidestones Road.
Right, which is where we at now. Okay, go ahead, brother.
It says the structure is sometimes referred to as an American Stonehenge. All right, I'm gonna read down. It says a capstone lies on top of the 5 slabs, which are astronomically aligned. An additional stone tablet, which is set in the ground a short distance to the west of the structure, provides some notes on the history and purpose of the Guidestones.
Just to interject real quick, this is to let you know that these stones weren't just put up by none of these average peons that live in Elberton, Georgia, man. They could barely speak English.
That's right.
So how the hell they gonna come out here and basically write 8 different languages and write some guidelines, man? Now it's an actual plaque over on the other side, which we'll put in post-production. It tells you that the founders, they called the guy Mr. Christian, okay? And then later he went by R.C. Christian, okay? And now he wanted to remain anonymous forever. It was him and a group of people that said they wanted to remain anonymous forever, okay? So and this was back in what, 1980, 1979?
79.
Okay? This is when these actual stones were erected, okay? It's set up. So which makes us believe that we feel like the elite put this up, man. Okay? We think the elites ordered they didn't come down here physically, but they probably ordered somebody to put these stones up, man. Okay? Because like I say, we're in the middle of West Bubblefuck, man.
That's right.
These crackers out here, these niggas out here, they could barely speak English. So they can't speak Sanskrit, Hebrew, Babylonian, all right, Chinese, Swahili. They could barely read English. So that's how we know. Okay? You got more?
Someone with a higher intellect put these up.
Yeah, exactly.
Also said it's set up based on it's right in there. I'm so like astronomically.
Yeah.
So which means they have an understanding of the stars and everything.
Well, it was the Masons. The Masons, Freemasons, they in the witchcraft, so they know exactly how to position certain things according to the sky and astronomy and all of that in order to build a monument like this.
Right. And they refer to it as the American Stonehenge because most monuments are like the brother just said are built astronomically. They build to either see the sun or build in different positions.
Okay.
Because these different elites know what they're doing.
Okay.
And like when you go, like the brother just said, when you go into these different commandments, it's really written not just for people in America, but it's written commandments for most people, for people living through the different regions of the world. That's why you have it written in these different languages.
That's right.
You have it written in Sanskrit. You have it written in Hebrew. You have it written in Chinese. All right, and Arabic, Swahili. So that mainly fits in English, and that fits most of the populace of the people. All right, and from that it tells you written commandments to keep this world in order.
That's right.
All right, which you have these different elites. They follow those customs. When you hear these different elites talking about we need a major depopulation, different eugenics, killing off of the people for life to grow, in essence, that goes right back to the commandments of the Georgia Guidestones, and we'll prove that through a couple quotes, very soon. But brothers, you still got some more on that?
Yeah, come yeah. It says the Guidestones. Now this is under interpretations. It says the Guidestones have become a subject of interest for conspiracy theories. One of them, an activist named Mark Dice, demanded that the Guidestones be smashed into 1 million pieces and then the rubble used for a construction project, claiming that the Guidestones are of a deep satanic origin and that R.C. Christian belongs to a Luciferian secret society related to the New World Order.
Yeah, and I mean that, I wouldn't necessarily disagree with that. You know what I mean? But no, it don't need to be smashed in pieces. Let it stay right here, man. Because it's gonna get smashed any kind of way.
Gone.
Alright, when Yahweh Shemel Shah come back with them angels and the missiles, he gonna melt it. Yeah, he gonna melt it, so leave it there, man.
And the thing is too, this Godstone is very well alive and active, man. So what's the point of destroying it in pieces if this plan is still going on? When this Stonehenge and these different other idols and plans that the elites have get crushed is when Yahweh Shah comes. Because when you read into the commandments, it says destroy all the idols, That's when the Lord truly makes his return and eradicates everything. But before that, like it tells you in the scriptures, the so-called white man will have a so-called part of fulfilling his new world order, killing off mass population.
Yeah, he's gonna get his feet wet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Issuing out the chips, so on and so forth.
That's right.
It says at the unveiling of the monument, a local minister proclaimed that he believed the monument was for sun worshippers for cult worship and for devil worship. And you know what? That's true, man. I'm gonna say this thing is a big satanic, because it's not in the scriptures to do it. And then you got, like I said, about the astronomical features and all of that. It has a hole that, like, at a certain time of the day, it was about like noon, you can see the actual sun. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like a sundial or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, like a portal to the damn sun god and shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, which go back to the worship of God, man.
Come. Well, actually, yeah, come. It's gonna go into that. It says, others have suggested that the stones were commissioned by the Rosicrucians. In this case, the name RC would make sense, as the Rose Cross is also referred to as RC. And I'm gonna jump down. It says, computer analyst Van Smith said the monument's dimensions predicted the height of the Burj Khalifa, which opened in Dubai over 30 years after the Georgia Godstones were designed. Smith said the builders of the Godstones were likely aware of the Burj Khalifa project, which he compared to the biblical Tower of Babel. Right? So like I was saying, all this goes back to idol worship, man. So the elites, they know how to build certain things. Like I said, the Freemasons, they know where to put certain things that in the earth. You got something called ley lines, which is like spiritual points that warlocks and witches that they use to build certain monuments and temples upon. So it's very highly likely that that's exactly what this is, and I believe it is. Because if it's not of Yahweh Shem was shot, it's satanic anyway. You know?
Just that that's really truly the left-hand side of Jewish Luciferian doctrine.
Yeah, Luciferian.
Because on the right-hand side, they truly know that we are the true Jews, and we worship Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah and follow the Ten Commandments located in the Bible. But the so-called white man follows the Talmud, and this is really his doctrine of belief. All right? And brother, you can read a couple of the commandments, just for the edification of the camera.
Yeah, now, I got a list here. You can.
Okay.
Yeah, I got the list. So
You can read the list, yeah. These are the inscriptions. It says, this is number 1, maintain humanity under 500 million in perpetual balance with nature.
Yeah, we said that before, that maintain humanity in 500 million. It's over 7 billion people in the world. So these elites are planning on cutting off
7 billion people?
Yeah, majority of the people. All right, over 90% of the population, man, to keep it says, in a perpetual balance. All right. Now you have these different elites doing certain experiments, killing people off, starting off with like different diseases, drugs, different programs and experiments, different chemtrails. That's the starting off production. But they're really saying that still these people are populating or reproducing on a high level. So their next plan is just to kill people off physically. Now you can kill people off quicker physically than these different devices that the elites use.
Right, it's
martial law.
Right, it's too time consuming.
Yeah.
To take a amount of years to basically break somebody's immune system all the way down to where they get cancer, things of that nature. 10 years, but they can do a physical death, man. It's quicker, man. That's what they aiming. It's right in the faces of the people. Okay, you see that the so-called white man, he's constructing a new world order. Okay, if you go around now, if you try to make a purchase with your debit card or your credit card, the clerk or who's ever behind the counter, the cashier, they're gonna literally ask you, do you have the chip? Yeah. That's actually becoming a common phrase, man. Do you have the chip? Which is showing you that they're going into a new age. Okay, and one of the commandments up there, it says, unite humanity with a new with a see, right, going into that new age. Right? Let me read number 2. It says, guide reproduction wisely, improving fitness and diversity.
The guy that also killed off a lot of people, Because really, in this New World Order, it's not just to tell people so that they can live. It's really about killing off the majority of these people and let the elites of the so-called white man society live. All right, because you had this movie come out a couple years back, Elysium, man, where you had the elite class transition to a whole nother universe into what was known as Elysium.
It's like a space station.
A space station above Earth where they could reside and live in a euphoric state while the people on Earth was living in a basically, what is it?
It was a
Because you got euphoria and you got
a utopia.
Utopia and a dystopia.
Yeah, dystopia.
Dystopia.
All right, dystopia is basically a place that's subject onto harsh and rigorous conditions. And when you watch the movie, it was mainly Latinos and Negroes that was living in that condition. So that's the so-called white man pushing that agenda out now, man.
That's right.
It's really that utopia or that Elysium, they want to bring that to Earth. And their whole thing is the only way we can bring that to Earth is to kill off the so-called divergents, or the ones that's unplugged in the matrix.
Right. Because
Which is the Israelites, man. The ones that's really, because we're the glitch in the matrix, all right? We the only ones that's tripping this so-called white man system through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. If it's not for us, we hacking the system. If it's not for us, then this whole New World Order would go along and it would reign successful.
Yeah, because
Through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
you gotta understand too that 500 million don't consist of Negroes and Latinos. They wanna wipe us out. They don't wanna have a couple of Negroes. If you go back during the time of Moses, what did the Pharaoh issue out, man? That all the Hebrew boys
Ethnic cleansing.
be killed, right? And everybody know that the man is the seed bearer, is the line of your nation. Okay, so that's what they aiming. They aiming to wipe us out, man. All right, that 500 million will really consist of the so-called white.